People love to help others and are happy in service, Anne would be quoted as saying throughout her life. She would prove it too, through Anne's numerous personal actions, but also through the many people who over the decades would selflessly answer the call to help their communities and beyond. Hollywood has long been thought of as a self-centered, vain, and greedy industry, but Anne would prove otherwise. Time and again for decades, movie studios, producers, actors, directors, and others, many very wealthy and famous, would graciously donate goods and money, but more importantly, their time. They would serve as waitresses in tea room fundraisers. They would attend auctions or thrift store events to personally deliver items that they were selling to raise funds. They would be on hand to directly interact with the public at premieres and fundraisers, further bringing truth to the old Assistance League motto, all for service and service for all. On December 19th, 1951, Mrs. Anne Hancock Banning died. She was 80 years old and had filled most of her life, certainly the last half, almost entirely with helping others. Her days until the end were focused on helping those who needed, and she believed deserved help. While in many ways she had a life of privilege, she never thought that was enough. A social heritage is deserved only so far as it is used for service to those who have fewer opportunities. If value is based solely on how you help others, then Anne's worth would be truly immeasurable. The infinity symbol should figure prominently next to her name, since what she started, joined, created, dreamed so long ago continues on today with lives being directly changed and helped. Probably the best example of Anne Banning's work and legacy being continued would come in the form of another innovative and dynamic woman who even shared her name. Ruth Ann Montgomery was working as a teacher at North Hollywood High School in North Hollywood, California in the 1950s. At that time, the San Fernando Valley, which was just north of Los Angeles and Hollywood, was an eclectic area. Hollywood and its wealth was a stone's throw away, but the San Fernando Valley itself was still mostly a rural area with citrus groves and farms. This meant that Ruth's classroom was filled with children of movie stars and also children of migrant farm workers. The discrepancy of wealth, similar to today, would be seen no more clear than in the clothes that the children she taught wore. In fact, Ruth discovered that many families rotated their children through attending school because they shared the same clothes. Ruth, like Anne before her, did not hesitate to ask the wealthier parents to donate hand-me-down clothes. Ruth even began sorting through those used clothes in a closet in her classroom and gave them out to students who needed them. This was only a partial solution, since many of the children from wealthier families would recognize their hand-me-downs and then make fun of the kids wearing them. The seed was planted, though. Ruth began dreaming of a way to pass along all good used clothes to the less fortunate children without anyone knowing. In 1954, Ruth and her husband, Bob Montgomery, and their 2 children, with another on the way, moved to Bob's hometown of Bakersfield, California. It would be here that Ruth would follow in Anne's footsteps and establish her own legacy.